To be fair, I wanted to be a part of this team. It was part of my plan before the leg injury, and putting the leg injury into perspective, it really put me on the back foot. So I knew as soon as I got injured, it was always going to be a hard shift to do. Instead of just sitting back and crying about it, I was pretty much straight back into the gym. The first week or two, I was upset, devastated, went out drinking, doing loads of stupid stuff, and it was like, just really put into perspective that I don't want to live that kind of life of just going out, doing whatever. I was like, let's crack on. I'm going to set myself a target. I want to make that World Championships team, and I want to be part of that team that make it to the Olympics. And I said, like, I know I need to do well. And I was consistent. I grafted in the gym through tears, pain, and I tell you what, the pain of that leg, I never thought I'd like be walking again, because when I was walking, my leg was just folding the wrong way. I had no ligaments. And I was like, how is this going to fix itself? But through the consistency of the training and graft, it was like I knew what I had to do. I was always ahead of schedule, and I was always the one pushing, and I know where my limits are. So making this World Championships is just incredible. It is, for myself, really, I never knew I had this much drive and ambition to just be determined to do this, and so I really surprised myself. But then, like, this is just a little bit of the cake. We've still got the whole thing to do now, so I feel like, oh yeah, I've done it. Now I'm like, oh, no, actually I haven't, so no, I'm really interested in the team as well. We're a fresh team, like, everyone's really young, we're all happy to be there, we all know about each other, and we know we can push on hard, so pretty looking forward to it now. Just need it to come. Mentally, it's been absolutely disgusting. I've never felt mental pain like it, where like, even now I'd be sitting here and I could feel my leg fold the wrong way. Even to this day, like, I'd be in bed and I'd feel it, and I'd be like, it's scary knowing that my leg went that way. It's just, but then regardless of the leg injury and that mental, it's the challenging moments of almost getting pushed aside, like, oh, Dom's injured, he'll come back in a bit, focus on everyone else. And the EIS guys, the physios, they're all brilliant. They helped me so much, and we bounced off each other. But I know the way sport works, it's, you only looked at if you're a medal, and for me, that's how it's always going to be. So for when I was injured, not many people cared about you. It was only my family, my friends who said, like, yeah, come on. They were the ones saying, you can do this, you can do this. And even when I did my first competition back, I've never felt nerves, or I've never been that scared for a competition in my life. And, like, I just said to my mum, I said, regardless of World Championships, trials, I just want to walk out of this competition, because I'm so scared. I've never been this scared in my life, and it was just, I've had injuries before, but not as weird as this one. And so, like, for me to walk away with that competition was my target. And then the second competition, I felt a bit more relaxed, but not as relaxed. Like, I was doing my vaults that I broke my leg on. Like, it was a scary moment. But then, and then I made the team because of what I was doing. I did a massive floor routine, and it was sweet. But there was question marks around my name. But I can tell you now, like, I have done the utmost best I've ever done in my life. Like, I've delivered, I've not stepped one foot out of line, and I'm a guy to always test the boundaries, and, like, but this time I know I was treading on thin ice, so I did everything I've been asked to do, and I have really conquered it, and I've really overcome my fears, and the mental side of it is just a challenge part of the journey. And I can look back on this and be like, although it was almost like hell, it was definitely worth it, and I've shown that I can bounce back after such a severe injury, and even competing against other guys who haven't had an injury or haven't done this, haven't done that, I've come back and I've shown that I am worthy of this team. Whether that's not just the performance side of it, but, like, motivate the guys. I'm a bubbly guy. You've seen me walking with coming in my electric scooter instead of walking. It's just things like that, and it's just, yeah, it's good to be around these guys, and it brings the good out of me, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it also probably makes you have more empathy towards, like, Nile's situation.
Yeah, it is hard, because Niall's gone through up and down in injuries a lot. He's focused on YouTube a lot, and there's a balance where it's like, don't get me wrong, I've done my videos and stuff, and it does take a lot of time out of training. It's a lot of stress, added effort, and whereas he's getting a lot of money from doing it, maybe he's like, I want to see him get back in the gym and focus on the gym, because the more training you do, the more you're more robust, and I feel like he's lost a lot of weight, and his muscles aren't as strong as what they used to be post Rio 2016, and I just want to see it. I've spoken to him lots of times through when me, Johnny and Niall trained together because we were in Manchester. We were just saying we can do this, and we had a wicked session. I haven't seen the drive in Niall for ages, and but the mental side of it, he is really struggling, and I must have only touched on a few, maybe like 5 tenths of his pain, and like going from neck surgery, which to trying to come back to gymnastics, it must absolutely destroy you, not just physically but mentally. It's horrible knowing that this sport's done it to us, and yeah, to have a massive scar here, and he's just had a wrist surgery, his shoulder, he's got nerves. It's crazy how it'll break you down if you let it. So yeah. I'm just glad that I kept my. With me, if you're positive, then it's always going to be a positive outcome. If you're going to be like, oh yeah, and slob around for a bit, then I wouldn't have been here right now with my leg. I could have still been messed up if I didn't do all the rehab and everything, but I stuck to it, and being positive was definitely a massive key factor of my journey back.